Started. This is the basics of Pictory. So I'm assuming that you've just got started with Pictory, and maybe you haven't made your first video yet, or maybe you have made your first video and you're looking for some tips or tricks on how to make this work. So we'll go through a few different. We'll go through 3 of these common use cases that we see most of our customers using, and then we'll in the process we'll create some videos, and if you have questions along the way, just keep chiming in through the Q&A box, and we'll take that towards the end, or as we go through those stages. So all right, so the first thing I wanted to share here is the script to video. And so as you know, Pictory lets you create videos either starting from text, or it can let you create videos starting from other videos, longer videos, and transform them into shorter videos. So we'll talk about both of those use cases, the video creation and the video editing use case. So the first thing I wanted to share is the script to video use case. Here, what we do is you can basically copy any script here. It could be any piece of text that you can just copy here and paste here. So I just copied a script that I've created for this demo right here. And I can give this script a name, and that's going to be the name of my project. A couple of things I wanted to highlight here. The rough guidance on the length of the script is it's going to take about, if you have about 150 words in your script, that will be about a minute-long video. And so that's kind of just giving you, this is about that much. This is about a 1 minute long video. And now, one other thing to remember is each sentence here is in its own line. And what that means is each sentence will be its own scene in the video. If some sentences are longer and you want to break them up into multiple scenes, this is a good place to do it. So you can just come in there and say, hey, this is a long sentence. I want to break this up into 2 scenes. So this will break this sentence up into two independent scenes. So in general, the line boundaries or sentence boundaries are used to indicate new scenes. So just something to remember as you work through this script. The other thing is you can highlight, you can help, as you know, with Pictory, what it's going to do is it's going to try to find the best matching visual for every sentence here, or for every line. And if you want to influence what it finds, you can use this highlight button. So it helps the AI find better visuals. So right now the AI is going to look at and try to find the keywords and try to find the best matching keyword. So let's say my keyword here for the first sentence is creator economy, and I want to use this. For the second sentence, I want to use video as the keyword. So I can highlight these keywords, and I can guide the AI to help me find the best visuals. So once I've done that for all the sentence, I can maybe make automation for this sentence, and I can proceed to the next step. Now, here it asks you for the size of the video, so you can choose different video size, and different platforms have different video that is ideal for them. So we're going to choose 16:9 landscape. YouTube likes that format. Other formats like Instagram and TikTok, they like vertical video. Or actually, Instagram likes square video. Sometimes Facebook likes these portrait videos as well. So we're gonna stick on landscape video. And now what it's doing, what Pictory is working on, is for every sentence, it's trying to find the best matching visual. And the visuals they come from a library that we have. There's about 2 million pieces of content in there, and that library is from Storyblocks, and also another library called Pexel. that we search through, and we're going to add in future more libraries in there. So you can see basically now for every sentence, you can walk through. This is the story here. For every sentence, you see it found a visual from a video or an image. In most cases, it's a video, and it found the best matches thing for every sentence. Now, say I come to a scene where I don't like the visual that it found. So I can do a search and I can say, hey, show me something better. So first off, it shows you a bunch of the other visuals that it found in the videos, in this video, but it didn't make it, like they were not the best ones. So you see all the other alternatives that it might have found. I say, okay, I can pick from one of these alternatives, and to pick it, I just have to do click, and it's going to replace it. So I can just click. There are many other ways to search. So I can say, it shows me the keywords. I can just click on the keywords and say, okay, show me something that that talks about podcasts, and then it shows me all these podcast links. I can type in words here too. I can say, show me something which talks about video podcast, and then it's going to show me something else. So I can type. I can click these keywords. I can also, there is a concept of search similar. So if you like an image a lot, like say you like this guy's podcast, I want to search for similar. There's a little icon here for search similar. So I can just click on that, and it's going to search visuals similar to that. And so you see the video, podcast, social media. It finds a few more that are similar to that. So I can also at this point upload my own visual. So I can say, hey, if it found something and I don't really like it, but maybe I have better images, or in some scenes I want to put my own visuals, like maybe my own videos or images, I can upload them here, and they show up in your library here, my upload content library. I can choose from any of that. I can also do something which is just a textured scene, a textured background. I can say, and sometimes this makes sense for certain scenes. It doesn't, you can't find a right video, or you maybe just want to emphasize text in there. So you can say, I want to choose a solid color, and that's going to be my background. And then, or you can say, I want to pick a piece of texture, and that'll be my background. So I can do a bunch of different things here in terms of texture. I can change the colors. I can specify the color right here. So that's about the visuals. So different ways to get the right visuals for every scene. Now the next bit is this text adjustment. So we have a lot of options for text adjustment and the text the text fonts and all that stuff. So you can come in here and you click on this text box. You can change the font right here. So we have a lot of font options here. You can change the font. You can also change the color schemes. You can say, for this text, I want this is set to be blue foreground and white background. And highlight color is set to be the same as the text color, but you can change the highlighted text. Remember, there's some keywords that were highlighted, or the algorithm highlights it. You can change the highlight color to be slightly different from the text color. So you can come and change that here. You can say, okay, for this color, I want to use maybe white. No, white won't be good. Black as my highlighted color. So every keyword that's highlighted, I want to make it closer to black. And then I can also, so I can now, if I highlight a keyword, it's going to change that to black. So the other thing you can do is you can also change the layout. You can say, I want this to be center justified. So standard text formatting, you can do that here. The other thing is, once you change something in a single scene, you can apply to all the scenes in the video by clicking on this apply to all. So now this center justification is going to apply to all scenes in the video. And you can see if I go back here, this is now center justified with that automation keyword highlighted in black. The other thing you can do is you can also, sometimes you want to change the location. So you can move this text anywhere in the scene and say, Okay, I can just move the text box here. For a specific scene, I can make it, or I can say for all scenes, apply this position to all the scenes. So I can, there's this little button here, apply position to all, and it's going to apply that same position to all the scenes. So that's about this text box that you can modify. Then the other thing, one other way to modify these texts is this idea of brand settings, and I wanna share that now. So brand settings is an important one where you can say, hey, I want to have a logo. I want to have that on every scene, and you can choose the location. You can upload your logo here, and you can say, hey, I want that to be on the left side or the right side, and I want that to show up on every scene, or only not on the title scene, but every other scene. So you can set that there. You can also set up a call to action, like an outro scene at the very end, and that outro can be something that you upload. Like in this case, I've uploaded a little video that says, Pictory text to video in minutes, and it's a small MP4. Or I can create my own outro with using my logo. So remember, I uploaded a logo here, and I can type in some text here, like more@pictory.ai, and now it becomes it creates a small animated outro here. And so you can change the fonts and the colors of this outro as well. So a few more options on outro. Same thing on the intro. In the intro, we don't have all those customizable text options, but you can upload any image or any video here. So like I did a PowerPoint, and I took my first slide of the PowerPoint and I uploaded that as my preview, as my intro scene. So I can upload any image or any video here as an intro. Intro is the first scene that will show up for the video. Now, the other thing that you can also do here, as I mentioned before, is you can change the fonts and the color schemes. So I changed it on the scene, but you can also change it here. So the advantage of changing it here is that these then get applied to all the videos that you create. So any video that you create in the future will have the same fonts and colors. That now let's cancel this, and we'll go into the next thing I want to share. So some of the other things are, so you have these scenes showing up in the storyboard. Suppose you want to reorder scenes. So you can simply drag any scene around, and you can say, I want to drag and reorder it and put it somewhere else. So now that scene, what was scene 2 became scene 5 by just simply dragging it here. You can also delete scenes by just clicking this delete button. So anywhere you come to this scene, you say, hey, I want to delete this. You can just simply click on delete, and it will delete the scenes. So that's the scene reordering, delete, various options on the text format. Now let's come into these styles really quickly. So styles are just animation styles of how the font, how the color, how the text on the screen will animate. So the default font is this theme 2, where the text just appears from the background. Sometimes you may want to have the text scroll from the left or show up like this. So there's a bunch of different styles that are available that you can choose, and simply click on these themes and make them available. You also have this scene transition options. By default, there's no transitions between scene, but you can say, hey, I want to have a fade in, fade out effect between scenes. So you can add that too. Now, the one warning I want to give you here, at least right now, this is something we'll be fixing very soon. When you preview the video, the scene transitions don't show up. They will show up in the final generated video, but they don't show up in the preview right now. So that's on the scene transitions. Now let's get into kind of the audio options. So audio has 2 components in Pictory. One is the music. So it automatically picks out a piece of music based on the mood of the article. So it determines the mood of the article and tries to find the best matching piece of music that goes with it. I can, if I don't like that, I can search for something else as well. So I can say, search for some jazz tunes and find something specific. There's a bunch of jazz options. You can specify jazz in the genre as well, and you can pick something else just simply by clicking on it. Now this is the one that's saying that it's applied. By the way, if you like a piece of music, there is also this option to add that to the favorites. So you can add this to the favorite. This also, the favorites also apply to the visuals, the videos. If there's favorites you have, you can just simply add that to the favorites. And then when you go here, you'll see the list of your favorites. If you go into this heart icon, you'll see the list of your favorites. So that's the music bit. And then you can then let's go into the voiceover bit. So there is several machine voiceovers that we offer. So these are right now the best voices that are available in Amazon's Alexa engine, and that's what we are using. So you can see these two voices are really good. If you want to listen to the sample, all you have to do is just click on this voice and
welcome to Pictory.
Play a sample.
It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by.
And if you like it, all you have to do is just again click on it and say, okay, I'm gonna have Matthew narrate this video. So that's the machine generated voice. So you don't have to do anything except come and select the voice. You can change the speed of it if you wanted to go a little bit faster than the default speed. You can change that. There is also an option to record your own voiceover. So today I'm going to just show you like this recording. You can do it scene by scene. In the more advanced session, I talk about how you can use the voice recording for the entire video and apply it to the entire video. So scene by scene recording is really easy. You just come in there and you just press this button to record. Just read out the scene text, and then it applies that. So in the new creator economy, video plays a crucial role. And I can save it and I can apply it. In this case, because we're going to use the machine voice, I'm just going to let that do its thing. So now I'm kind of done. I'm done with all these options that I had. I wanted to show all the different. Once you get used to it, it'll go really fast. But let's now look at a quick preview of this video with the music and the voiceover. It takes a few seconds to generate the voiceover. That's why there's a pause in this in the video.
The creator economy is giving people a chance to specialize in their passions and to pursue their dream jobs. In the new creator economy, video plays a crucial role. Pictory's AI-powered automation is a game changer, not only for content creators, but also for marketers.
So you can see now basically all the changes we made are showing up in the final video. There's one more option on this voiceover. So what I might want to do is the music was kind of soft, so I can change the settings. I can say, okay, relative to the voiceover, I want to make the music louder. So by default, the music volume is set up for 10% of the voiceover volume. So I can change that to 15%. So now the music will be louder and relative to the voiceover. So that's that option. And then finally, when you're ready with the project, you're happy with everything, you can just simply click on this generate button, and it's going to generate the video. So this generation takes several minutes because it's doing this video encoding on the cloud, and it's not always it doesn't happen in seconds. So it does take it can take a few minutes. However, you don't have to babysit this. You can just minimize this. Once this minimize button appears, you can just minimize it, and it's gonna now notify you at the very end when the video is completed. So you'll see a notification here, and you'll also get an email when the video has been generated. Once the video is generated, what you'll see is something like this. You'll see a dialog box like this, which will basically let you download the video to your PC, or it will give you a link that you can just copy. But the link is really to download the video. We don't have a place we host the video, so we give you the option to download it and take it elsewhere. The other thing you can do is you can also export the text of the video. So the text is the narrated text. So you can export it as an Srt file, which is a subtitle file that YouTube and other platforms use. or you can just export the actual text of the video. So there's different options here on the text. So that's the full end-to-end scenario of how you would start from a script and create a video from there. So that was one scenario I wanted to show you. The other two scenarios that I wanted to show you today were, one is where I'm going to start with an article and create a video from there. So this is very similar to the script to video scenario, except there is one other step involved. So all I do is first copy and paste the link to my article. So I just did a Control C and a Control V to paste it, and I say proceed. And what the algorithm does now is, what Pictory does now is, it's gonna read the article and it's gonna try to find the key messages in the article. And the key messages are simply the most unique sentences. So we have a piece of AI inside that identifies the most unique sentences in the article. Okay, there's something wrong on the Medium site that is causing me the problem here. We'll pick up an article from the Pictory site, and we'll try to do. We'll just pick one of these product updates that we did recently, and we just copied and pasted the link here, and it's trying to read, and it's going to try and find the most interesting sentences. The options that you'll get once you okay, there's something going on with our system, and we'll get to the bottom of it. But I'll move on to the next section, and I'll come back to this, see if it helps when we come back to this later. The next scenario I wanted to show you was this idea of video editing videos, and I wanted to spend 5 minutes on this and showing you some simple ideas. So you have a recorded video, and you want to do some editing with the video. You may want to clip it up into a small video, and Pictory lets you do that very easily. So what you do is you basically drag and drop a video file, an MP4 file right here. And then when you select that, you can select the file and then upload it. It takes several minutes to upload it, but because what it does is it uploads it and also transcribes the video. So I'm going to show you a sample video that I've uploaded before, and what you get after the transcription is done is you'll see the transcribed text here, and you'll see the video on the right side. So this was a webinar that I did a while back, and it shows me the transcribed text. So now I say, okay, I want to delete parts of this video. So I can come in here and I can say the first 5 minutes we were just chit-chatting while we were get ready to roll before the thing. So I can go all the way here and I can say delete this selected sections from the video. So simply by selecting text, I can delete the video. The text was automatically transcribed, so I don't need to do any manual transcription. Everything happened automatically. And by simply selecting that piece of text, I was able to remove that from the video. So I can also search. I can say, let's say, where did we talk about 80%? I can go to that part of the video. I can say, play that part.
That's really where content comes in. 80% of people prefer to learn about a company.
So you can search the text. You can play back that piece of text. You can delete sentences. You can also delete individual words. You can say, hey, all these, see how this ers and ums are highlighted. Guest that I had, he uses a lot of ers and ums. So I can say, automatically remove all these from my video. So I'll show you an example. Let's play this.
Close pretty quick. And one of the best things.
So if by removing this filler words, I just can remove them by one click. I can take them out of the video. And now if I play this.
And one of the best things about video is.
So the filler words are not just removed from the transcript, they're also removed from the video. So it makes this editing of the videos very easy. The other thing we can do is remove silences. So these silences are shown by these little dots. So each dot is about half a second worth of silence. So I can say, remove all the silences bigger than 1 second. And by coming here, I can just say, okay, turn that on, and all the silences are gone. So, it shows you that this one was gone, all the silences are gone. So you can undo any of this stuff. You can say, okay, remove this, bring this back. Or I can just say, okay, I can select this manually and I can say, delete this from the video. So very, very quick way to delete words, sentences, silences from the video. You can also edit if there's, because these transcriptions are not going to be perfect. So you can edit it. You can say this was to sell, and I can quickly come and edit this transcript. One of the key things that people use this for is to just add captions to the video. So even if you don't edit the video, because Pictory has transcribed it, it will let you add captions. So by default, these by the subtitle is turned on. You can turn it off. So, but the point is, you want to add these captions. And I want to talk a little bit about captions because captions are important. If people are watching these videos on social platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, they're most likely going to watch it on mute. Like there's stats saying that 85% of the videos are watched on mute. So that's why you want to have these captions burnt into the video. So that's the burned in option, but you also have an option to download the SRT file. And you can download that right from here. You can say download the SRT format or the text of the video. It's a very quick way to get the transcription out into a separate file. So just download the text and it's gonna create a text file right here. So that you can burn the captions in, or you can download an SRT file that then you can upload to other platforms. So in this case, I'm just waiting for it to download that. I think if the only other thing I want to show today is that if you do burn in the caption, then you have to regenerate the video. So this is the text file downloaded. If I burn in the caption, then I can just regenerate the video by just clicking on this button to generate the video. And it's gonna run through it. I've deleted some parts. I've added captions to it, and it's gonna generate a new video with those edits in place. So that's the video editing part of Pictory. I showed you the video starting from script to video, this article to video. Somehow there was some issues that are going on. We'll check later. And then we talked about editing the videos. So in the advanced section, advanced training that we'll do in a couple of weeks, then we go through a little more detail about different options on the script to video, as well as different options on this video editing side. So that brings us to about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna see if people have questions and try to address that. So one question is, Pictory is a great software. I've been using it for a couple of months. The only minor problem I have is when I start with an original script and I have to make a change to it, and the voiceover, when I changed the script, the voiceover spoke the previous script. If you could cover that, that would be great. It shouldn't happen. So for example, in this project that we just worked on, the demo script, if I did change text, so by the way, changing text can be done here. I can come and edit the text here. The creator economy gives people a chance. So I can change it here. I can also change it here. I can come and edit it right here. And so I'll just say, if I change it to gives, does it change the voiceover? And it should change the voiceover. That's why that when I do the preview, it takes a few seconds to re-render any changes that I've done, and it should play the new one.
The creator economy gives people a chance to specialize in their passions and to pursue their dream job.
So I hope that addresses that, because this should already change it in the right way. Sometimes on longer scripts, just make sure you save it, and then hit the preview button, and then it should work correctly. The other question is, can the size of the text with the white background be made larger? Yes, so you can change the font size. So you can say, okay, this is 24 points. I can say make it 48 points. So you can make it larger. You can move it around. You can say I want to move it to the left. So you can change this text box around at least so it fits into the screen and so on. So yes, you can make the text font larger. Do you plan to allow multiple brands, and so are you able to use different brand settings and not be forced to exchange the settings every time you use? Yes, so it's something we're working on right now, and we'll be coming up with some as early as March on these multiple brandings, multiple brand settings. So right now, yes, it's only one brand that you have to apply to all videos. But we're working on that, and we'll have options. Any other questions, comments? Very cool. I'm glad we were able to wrap this up quickly and on time. And hope you find it useful. You will get a recording of this by email as soon as the recording is available. And the only other thing I want to do is I want to make sure I invited you to our Facebook group. So if you're not already part of that, please join our Facebook community, Pictory.ai creators group. As you can see, there's over 2,000 members in there, and there is lots of useful discussions happening there. There's users who will give feedback on your videos. There's tons of learning around how best practices to create videos and create YouTube channels and so on that is here. Thank you, everyone.